Looking very positive, Dan.
Well, look, last week, Jake Trbojevic, our new Lord and Saviour of New South Wales, Herculean effort from the captain. He got us he lifted the trophy.
He did.
And as tribute to him, we're going to be positive today. We're going to do a Jake Trbojevic inspired Happy Rugby League Outlaws.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Rugby League Outlaws, brought to you by the good people at Top Sport. Don't forget to like and subscribe everywhere we can. I'm happy, Dan. Happy Dan is my happiness.
Don't get used to it.
No, it doesn't.
I'm in a good mood, and we're going to talk only positive things about the greatest game of all.
Okay, well, you start.
Jason Ryles is making a whole lot of good decisions. He's come into Parramatta. He said, Trent Barrett, got to go. He's taken the captaincy reportedly off Gutherson. He's going to make Mitch Moses the captain of the club, which I know you have indifferent thoughts on, but I'm very positive. And it looks like he's going to move the king to the centres or the wing in a last-ditch effort to keep Blaze Talangi away from the Penrith Panthers. I agree with everything he's done.
I can't agree with putting Gutherson on the wing. He is slower than Luke Cavell.
Oh, look, fair enough. Said the centre or the wing.
Yeah. Look, Parramatta's issue definitely is the backs. I don't mind Blaze Talangi in the centres. I haven't seen enough of him at fullback, but at centre he's been capable. He scores tries.
Well, he's just try scoring free.
He scores tries. They've got to do everything they can to keep him away from Penrith or keep him away from the Dragons or wherever it's been rumoured that he is going to go. Really, really promising young player. And if you can get him at fullback next year, play Lomax on the wing because they're getting rid of Sivo.
Another good move.
Yeah. Gutherson in the centres. Yeah, it's not bad. It's starting to look a little bit positive. Look, I'm not indifferent about Mitch Moses being the captain, right? I actually think that's a really, really good move. I just don't think that you can take the captaincy away from Gutherson for no reason.
Would they be moving on from Gutherson? Now, look, I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Oh, if they can release him, that's the difference, right?
Yeah.
If you're actually going to move off Gutherson completely...
I feel that Gutho is...
He's a
old
sook.
school. Yeah. I think. Look, I'm trying to stay positive, Terry. This is positive.
Oh yeah,
Outlaws.
I'll say it for you.
Look, fair enough. I think Moses is the leader, undoubtedly, but he's also known for yelling at his players and saying some swears, which my Lord and Saviour Jake Trbojevic would never do. But I think you need to move away from Gutherson in terms of the captaincy. Just put him at centres and let him play. His body's breaking down. He's played 500 games. He's an old man in rugby league terms. I know he's only 30 or whatever, but he's lived a life. I think Blaze Talangi is the future, but I think more, if they lose him, Parramatta fans are going to go, well, Ryles, no good. And he's tarred straight off, which it doesn't fit with the positive vibes we have tonight on the couch. I think Ryles is doing all the right things. Now, I don't want to be too negative on Trent Barrett, who, has coached a couple of teams, not particularly well, just quietly. I think you need to move this entire regime on. It needs to be a fresh start. Ryles needs to pick his blokes, and if he's come in and said, Barrett's not one of my guys, fair enough. Barrett can go the Tigers or something. He needs to move on and implement his own staff, his own structures. I like it.
Yeah, he'll have his people that he wants in there. I do like... I think when a new coach comes in, he's going to have the people that he wants to come in there as well, but I also think you need player continuity when a new coach comes in. Like Cronulla did it with Josh Hannay. They didn't keep John Morris around, but they kept Josh Hannay around just because he was that bridge. He was the coach, then he became the assistant coach, right? So I think maybe Barrett for a year as an assistant, but Trent Barrett probably doesn't want that. He's probably looking at it now going, Jason Ryles in that seat for the next 5 years, and that's hindered my path and my progress. I can't go to Manly, I can't go to the Bulldogs. Where's the next available coaching gig going to be? You're probably right, probably go to the Tigers. It is harsh on Barrett because the players have actually responded to him off the field, not on the field. They've got a lot of positives to say about Trent Barrett. I'm positive he's a terrible coach.
That's positive.
Keeping the positives up. Yeah. But look, Ryles, he's making the moves. He is the next big coach coming through. It's make or break for him. Then Nathan Cleary.
Let's come back.
First game back since round 10. They're down 14 points. He does it all. Masters the comeback and a 42-metre field goal. It's not... there's kicking a field goal in Golden Point to win the game, and then there's kicking a 2-point field goal. You and I know how it feels from a finals match.
We do.
You could just see the Dolphins there sitting there going, Why?
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Now,
He's so good.
Over the past few weeks, another half has become the Iceman.
Yeah.
Despite kicking 2 from 6.
Yep.
Nathan Cleary kicked a 42-metre field goal.
But he was 1 from 2.
Oh, there you go. Under huge pressure for lols.
Yep.
And I was like, in the pre-game, Cleary's going to win this game for him. Don't worry about it. Who cares? The Dolphins can lead by whatever. Cleary's going to win the game for him. And even the goalposts were playing their part in the Cleary game. They were bouncing, and he ricocheted the first 2 off the post, and it went through.
But didn't Ozako as well? He hit one off the post.
He was playing. He's like, anything you can do, I can do better, but he can't because it's Nathan Cleary. Yeah. And then as soon as it went to, Katoa didn't take the easiest of all field goals and kick wide. I'm like, cool, Cleary's going to win it now. As soon as that whistle went, I'm like, cool, Cleary's going to kick a field goal. And when they were 50 out, I'm like, yeah, he's going to kick a field goal. And he kicked a field goal. He is the literal definition of the Iceman. As much as I hate to say it, I want to be negative, although we've been positive, I want to be negative. Nathan Cleary's just that damn good. But I have a conspiracy theory.
Go.
He could have come back a week before, and all you would have heard was get Cleary into Origin, and he said, give me another week.
Yeah, I think he played this right. He could have come back a week or 2 and put himself in Origin contention, but I don't think he wanted that pressure on him.
100%.
I also think that he looked at the form of Jerome Luai and Jack Cole and just went, the longer that you guys keep playing, the better off my hamstring will be now. As someone who's got hamstring issues recently, the more rest is better. And I'm going completely against that at this point in time.
Well, you're not Nathan Cleary,
No, I'm not. I will give you a Nathan Cleary hot take, but by the end of his career, we'll be talking about him or Cameron Smith as the greatest of all time.
Yep. Now, Terry, I'm going to take this one.
Oof.
Young Harris Tavita, not the first choice kicker, must be said, for the Warriors.
Or the second or third choice kicker.
Missed a fairly simple kick on Friday night to miss sending the game to Golden Point, extra time. Who knows what happens there. In the aftermath, broken man, as you would be.
Oh, yeah.
You had half of social media saying, we must protect him, we must do this, and the other half are idiots and went in. I want to go on record straight away, Terry, saying that the bloke missed an easy goal. He felt like crap. He didn't need anyone reminding him. He was heartbroken after, and what I saw on social media was this guy, must protect him, no negativity, moving on. Fantastic. A couple of weeks ago, Nico Hines missed an easy field goal and everyone wanted his head. What's the difference?
One's $1 million player and one's just come back probably on a tenth of that contract.
Think that's it, or you think people are a little bit, they play it, this week's a little bit different because it's Nico Hines and we just don't like him.
The thing is, if you put Chanel Harris-Tavita or Nico Hines in a room, no one's going to say a bad word about any of them. You're talking about $1 million marquee who you and I have said could well be the face of the game because he's a very good footballer, he's really handsome, and he's a genuinely all-around good person. Chanel Harris, as you said, he's let me play devil's advocate with you on this one because I saw the same thing on social media as well, and it was there was some abuse sent to a Chanel Harris-Tavita fan page. Which everyone condemned, and that guy shut his Instagram, deleted his account, which was great.
Fair enough.
Chanel Harris-Tavita took a year off rugby league to clear his mind and better himself. He's come back. He's not even a first choice half. First choice halves were Sean Johnson and Luke Metcalf. Next cab off the rank was Tamari Martin. Next cab off the rank is Chanel Harris-Tavita. Okay, and then you've had Tane Tuapiki play a game in the halves as well. You want to talk about goal kicking. You've had Sean Johnson take shots at goal. You've had Luke Metcalf take shots at goal. You've had Adam Pompey.
Has
been taking shots at goal. Tamari Martin's had shots at goal. And Chanel Harris-Tavita is now their 4th or 5th choice kicker, right? He is a 4th choice half and a 4th choice kicker for a reason. He didn't want to be put in that situation as much as anybody, and he missed the kick. Flip side, Nico Hines left Melbourne to come to Cronulla to be a half, to be a star player, to be one of the best players in the competition, to be a marquee man, earn $1 million contract, and put himself in that position with the game on the line. He's got to ice that. That is the difference. That is the absolute difference in there. No one has done it because, we hate Cronulla, we hate Nico Hines, we hate this, we hate that. They have put, it's like if LeBron James misses a 3-point attempt to lose a game, or if Bol misses, people are going to protect Bol. People are going to absolutely go in on LeBron James. It is Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo misses a penalty. People are going to go in. but someone from Sydney FC, if they miss a penalty, who cares?
No one cares. No one watches anyway.
Exactly. So that's the big
I
difference.
agree. The only thing I want to push back on is that people absolutely do run at Nico to upset two Sharks fans.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas they're not going to do that with the Warriors, and that's good because they shouldn't. I was a little bit annoyed on Friday night, I got to say, because it was so. He's a mental health advocate. So is Nico Hines. He took a year off to do that. He's distracted from the game. So is Nico Hines. Does a lot of work with the Indigenous kids. These are both footballers in the exact same situation, yet two hugely polarising opposites. Because we didn't see that shut down. We didn't see the Nico. We saw him. Let's kick him out. Let's send him to rugby union. Let's do this. Let's do that. I overreacted a little bit and said that he needs to take a couple of weeks off to get his head right. I still maintain he should have done that after Origin because I want a fully fit Nico Hines at Cronulla.
No, he went and broke his leg just to give himself a rest.
Which is,
good on you.
A bit unfair, but, an extreme all the way. These players are going to have these situations. It's completely fair that you can be annoyed that he missed that kick. He should not have missed that kick. You or I shouldn't have missed that kick. But he did. He'll learn from it and he'll be better for it, just as Nico Hines will for the couple of misses he had in the last few weeks. Those people going into that account you mentioned, I saw that was just abhorrently disgusting.
Well, it was not only it was pathetic, but it became racist.
It's just, stop it.
Yep.
Sit on a couch, record, and say, geez, would have been better if Nico kicked that. He's paid to kick it. Completely fair. That horse shit, no more. The Melbourne Storm, Terry. Leading the comp by a long, long way.
I hate this club.
Yeah, me too, but I begrudgingly respect them too. Craig Bellamy came out and said, not bad for a team who had one Origin rep in Game 3. Now, obviously, they had a pretty handy Origin winger missing, but he wasn't available for Melbourne. And they've got a 5'8", who's obviously a walk-up starter. And any team in the world, let alone Queensland, also hasn't played for him in many, many weeks. The West Tigers had one Origin rep in Api Coruscant. The Storm had one available Origin rep in Harry Grant. Melbourne are insane and I hate them.
Someone straight after the Roosters Storm game said, if rugby league was played on paper, the Roosters win that game by 50.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely they do. That Roosters team on paper is insane. And I said it on the couch last week. I thought there was going to be a flurry of points. It was going to be the Roosters' way. They were going to flog them and they were the premiership favourites. I apologise.
Happens the best.
It's not often that you or I are wrong on this couch, but I was completely wrong. The Melbourne, Craig Bellamy's just, and he's turning around saying, well, we've got money for Stefano, Turkamano and a couple of other players as well.
That's frightening. Look what he's done with Sean Bloor. He couldn't make the Tigers.
Sean Bloor could make the Tigers. I think he just sort of, he down tools.
There is a difference in the Melbourne Storm mentality, and that is you go to Melbourne to play for Melbourne.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a look. They got Remus Smith not even playing games at the moment because Grant Anderson and who was the other guy who scored? Old mate.
Yeah,
he scored.
We can't even remember.
We can't even name the centre who looks exactly like Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson squared.
They're freaks. And they've done it without a whole host of players. Tyron Wishart's playing like a premiership winning half. Jerome Hughes is the best player in competition. I still maintain that.
Yeah, I've said that all along. I think he's...
Alessio Katoa, he's all right.
He was great at Melbourne, stunk at New Zealand, come back to Melbourne. He was awesome.
Don't think that's a coincidence.
No.
I want to say right now that Craig Bellamy is the best man managing coach of all time. I think the Penrith system might be better currently, but overall... I had someone in the replies the other day when I said that say, it's the Melbourne system, it's not Bellamy. He is the system.
Yeah, you have a look. From when he's taken over to present date, they are insane.
Yes.
That system is him. Likewise, that Penrith system right now is around the Clearys. Yep. Bellamy just doesn't have a son who's a machine. Nope. Now, Dan, John Bateman.
Yep.
The person who really hates being in Australia.
He does.
Is leaving Australia.
He is.
To go to an unnamed, at this point in time, Super League club.
Wigan.
Why? Why would you want him?
Because he was great for Wigan.
He's crap.
He is a Super League quality player. He's great in Super League, cannot play in NRL. That's just what he is. He's going on loan. He ain't coming back.
No, that's a one-way ticket. The Tigers have found a club who will take him on loan for the rest of the year and have basically said you can negotiate terms, but please don't send him back.
As they should.
He's gone. He won't come back.
Nor should he.
No, he shouldn't. The Tigers, and the good thing for the Tigers is they get some money back to go onto the player market now. I don't know how much he was on, but I dare say they wouldn't have got him cheap.
Too much.
The fact of the matter is they also have to pay a release clause for him as well. And
that's true.
Wigan would be sitting there licking their lips with
especially if they get him back for free.
Oh.
Gary,
talk to me, Dan.
Time to talk some black, white and blue. After a week off, we're back.
Refreshed.
And we're excited
we
because a young player has been named to make his debut. That is young Liam Ison.
Now, you and I have been big fans of Liam Ison since the day that he actually signed with the
Literally the day.
You can go back and have a look at the tweets that we put out for Ison and Riley Pollard.
Yep.
I encourage you to do it.
Please.
And all year long we have been talking about him in Jersey Flag. And remember, he is flag eligible. Yep. Jersey Flag, New South Wales Cup. He's been insane. 9 tries in 10 games. His support play is unreal. He's really good. I personally didn't think they were going to pull the trigger on it. I got the news yesterday morning around about the same time you did.
Yeah. Pretty much about a minute after.
A minute, I'd say about 5 minutes beforehand. I'd already messaged someone.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But we absolutely loved it. No, I'm G'ing you up on that.
Yeah, I know.
We absolutely love the news that he's playing, and I think Craig Fitzgibbon has looked at the game this weekend and went, "It's only Chad Townsend kicking the ball.
Yeah,
he'll be right."
Look, he's a young kid.
Yep.
He's slight frame, and his chest is going to take a battering from all those balls that hit the chest.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about this at length on Fins Up, so please check it out. But I want to be on record here for those that don't cross over. This is a kid who can play Jersey Flag this weekend, and he's playing first grade.
Yeah.
I expect him to show signs of being a star. I think this kid is... Now that Kay Dykes has suffered a few injuries, I think Ice is going to be the long-term fullback at Cronulla. He's Dylan Edwards' clone. Do not expect Origin Dylan Edwards this weekend on debut.
Remember
He's
Dylan Edwards had a game up in Bathurst that nearly ended his career.
Spot on. So if he goes out and has a stinker, do not write him off. Ronaldo Mulatalo had similar. I'm expecting, given the week that he's going to have, the way all the boys that got around him, because all their stories today were the drip king or whatever they call him, that which is not as good as my nicknames, but more on that later. This kid is a freak. He will get his hand on the ball early. He will make 200 metres, and he will be there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
Do not expect him to have a lights out man in the match performance. He's 18, 19.
If there is a break up the middle, though, he will be there. He will
there, and I love a try and debut. If we make a break, Ison under the sticks.
Are we going on Top Sport right now and putting money on Ison as an anytime try scorer?
Yes.
We are.
Yes, we are. But tune in where there'll be about a 15-minute of me talking about Liam Ison segment.
With heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing.
Now, we are playing the North Queensland Cowboys off a bye. The Cowboys had a pretty gritty and tough win against the Bulldogs. It's up there at Country Bank Stadium. We've got a pretty good record there recently. I would be a little bit concerned going into this game if they had lost to the Dogs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think that win, though, takes a little bit of pressure off of them. Our bench, monstrous. Talakai back. Looks really good.
Does look good.
I'm confident. I'm positive.
Yeah. We're positive beyond.
I'm positive. I think Trindle has got all capabilities to pick them apart.
Yes.
Scary, they've put Val Holmes back on the wing though.
Yeah, scary because that's his position. That worries me a little bit. But their centres are there to be got.
Yes, we need to give early ball to Ramian Iro.
I think that's very much the obvious. And we saw it a bit against Tigers. I think we sent a lot this week. And we have sat here and said that before, and then they've not touched the ball for 20 minutes. That needs to change this week. Early and often. Not saying that they're bad players, they're opposing, but they're not Iro and Ramian. So I'm looking forward to this game. I did enjoy the week off. The Sharks didn't, go out of their way to personally anger me has become tradition. But I did miss them.
Yeah. I missed them for a little bit and then I realised how happy I was on the weekend.
That's true. Even Newtown lost, I was like, eh.
Yeah, that one hurt.
That hurt. But
full recap of that one.
Because I didn't see it didn't hurt that much.
On Fins. But Dan, that's not the main event this weekend.
No.
No.
No. The NRLW returns this week.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why, if we are playing the Cowboys up in North Queensland, are we playing the Cowboys at home in the NRLW?
The honest answer is we played the Cowboys away last year.
Right, okay.
And they flip them. But that'd be one you'd look at and go, you know what?
Who cares?
Do that, because that would be a huge crowd. Now, I'm going, so selfishly I'm excited. 11 o'clock this Saturday. Members get in free. So take your membership down, you get in free. I think you can upgrade seats to the T from them. It's going to be a lot of fun. 11 a.m. is going to be kick-off. The Cowboys, now we dusted them last year up there. They forgot to book the charter home and the girls had to spend an extra night partying and celebrating. That could be, shark as shark can be. I hope for something similar. I think they've named the best 17 I've seen in the short history of this club. I'm really, really excited about this team. I think they've got enough to go finals.
I had a look at the lineup and I was like, oh, where's Caitlin Johnson? Didn't we just realise it was for 2025?
Year. Ellie Johnson's there.
Caitlin Johnson, Fanua Blake, 2025.
It's going to be huge. I'm excited. Anyone who's down there, please come say good day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Newtown, the Beer Footy Food Fest. It's going to be a festival of Cronulla Sharks.
I'm going to go down there as well and meet you down there. For anyone who wants to come and say hello, please don't. Dan.
Talk to me, Terry.
It's time for some top sport tips.
Yeah, well, BLT it is.
That time of the week again where we thank you.
Guess who's back?
Yeah, now you did.
Kinda.
You brought it back by 3 points.
I had a good week.
I currently sit on 103 points. Dan, you are on 96. You owe $77. I owe $69. We have currently raised $144 for charity, which Top Sport have said that they will match, and producer Dids has said that he will double the overall total at the end that we raise after our fans come in.
Oh, you'll be
as well. So we're looking at about $400-500, and Dids going to chuck that in on top as well.
Fair enough.
Which is great. We love you, producer Dids.
Thanks, Dids.
What we also love is tipping.
We do.
Now, I had a shocker.
Yep.
And it's bounce back season.
Good. Will you tip first then? Because you need the help.
Oh, I do need the help. Now,
Friday.
I was shocked that there was no Thursday, but we have, given the NRLW, you have let me know that the NRLW is kicking off our Thursday night.
Curtain raiser.
Which is great.
Could be a grand final preview just quietly.
Well, yeah, it's a blockbuster on Thursday.
It is a blockbuster.
But Friday, 6 o'clock, the Warriors, New Zealand Warriors are at home taking on the Tigers.
Yes. Now, if the Warriors don't win this game, I want them kicked out of the competition.
I think their season's done and dusted.
It's done, but they're gonna win, and they're gonna win well, and there's gonna be that could they for another week, which I'm looking forward to. I think
so. You're taking the Warriors, even though I'm tipping first.
You tip whoever you want.
I'm tipping the Warriors.
Yes, you are.
The main event, the Parramatta Eels are hosting the Melbourne Storm at CommBank Stadium. It will be interesting for about 15 minutes, and then I'm expecting the team in purple to destroy them. Now, Cam Munster has been named on the extended bench, and Craig Bellamy came out today and said that he will be given up until the last minute to play, which to me says that he is a chance. No Mitch Moses for the Eels, ruptured bicep after that. I've got to say this right now for the Eels. I know Angus Crichton got the man of the series, and he was awesome. But it was Mitch Moses.
Oh, I said Mitch Moses on the night.
It was me. Anyway.
Look, Moses injured himself, lugging that big old around and lifting the trophy, which sucks, by the way.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Out for the year. Yeah, I think the Storm are going to win this game.
Melbourne.
Super Saturday kicks off. Pretty good game. The Canterbury Bulldogs will be heading to Brisbane to take on the Broncos, 3 o'clock.
There we go.
That's a game.
It is a game. The Bulldogs can defend. If they learn to score points, that could be a real problem.
I really like this Dogs team. Now, I went back and had a look at the preseason predictions, and you and I said that they were going to be 11th because they didn't have a halfback. Now, Toby Sexton, that was true up until Toby Sexton came in. His combination with Matt Burton is awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
They've got a lot of workers in that team. Everywhere that you look, they've got a worker. They're fullback, they're centres, they're wingers. Everyone's just a hard worker, and they lay a platform for Matt Burton to just be really awesome. Yeah. Let's just put it that. The Broncos, though, they've got a fire. They need to win and win well. Yep. I think they're going to do it.
I want to tip against you, but not in this game. I think Brisbane will win and win well. I think we'll start seeing the Dogs just level out at about 7th to 8th. I think we'll see Brisbane push to 7th to 8th. Could be the low-key game of the round.
Yeah, I think this game will be fun. I don't know if it'll be entertaining, but I think it'll be fun. Because they're two teams that can defend. Only one team can really, really go out and attack.
That's true.
And if the Broncos get momentum, I don't think the Dogs will have enough to hold them out.
Agreed.
But I will tip the Broncos by about 10 points. 5:30 up at Country Bank Stadium in North Queensland. The Cowboys taking on the Cronulla Sharks. Now, you and I, last time we both tipped the Tigers and the Sharks won.
Cool, Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
4 from 4, baby.
It's not worth
It's not worth it, no.
I would be shocked if Cronulla don't go up and put a good performance in, and I will be heartbroken if that doesn't happen.
Yes, I sentiment and echo everything that you say.
Yeah, what about those Cowboys that remember when Chad left and we danced, or I danced, and they said you're an idiot? Now they're all sending me private DMs to apologise, saying that they danced when he left. So I just want to put that on screen. We know who you are.
This game could also low-key be the game of the round. The Sydney Roosters hosting the Manly Warringah Seagulls. Manly had a great win against
Teddy
the
Turbo.
Titans. Yeah. Teddy vs Turbo. This is going to be an absolute quality game. It's back in Sydney. Yeah. I think the Roosters are going to bounce back in this one.
Yeah, all right, I'll go Manly then, because we need a little bit of here. But, geez, Tommy looked good the other day. Pretty much to the second, I called him Hogbo, short for Hoggy Turbo, and said that he was Hemi inducted Tedesco because he kept running. He scored about 4 tries. So if he does that again, he's very good.
He was really awesome.
They can score from anywhere. With Saab and Garrick and Turbo, they're a real problem.
I'll tell you who's been low-key brilliant for them this year, and that's Nathan Brown.
Yeah, he's been a good signing. Paseka's back in at full force. Yeah. If I got a tip first, I'd probably taking the Roosters, but I don't mind the Manly tip.
I wouldn't mind it either as well. Let's do something fun in this game then.
Okay.
Because the Cowboys Sharks is a money ball.
Yep.
Let's double money ball this one.
Why the heck, Manly?
4 points for a win. We doing it?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Go Manly.
No, let's just keep it at 2 points.
Backtracking.
Then we
Super Sunday.
Oh, you beauty.
I could get used to this, to be honest.
And it starts off hopefully super with the Dragons getting belted by the Panthers.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind that either.
They're getting a bit lippy, those little bros. No, good luck. You're going to need it. Penrith got all their stars back plus Nathan Cleary. This just has 50 written.
The only one who's not playing is Dylan Edwards, and they bring in the next Avenger in Dane Laurie.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Who ran for 270 metres and was absolutely awesome.
Who would have known that the second you get him out of a Tigers jersey, he returns?
I have a question for you. Next year, Jerome Luai is leaving.
Yep, Laurie.
Is it Laurie or is it Cole?
I like Cole, but I think Laurie. I said Laurie earlier in the year, and I'm stick by it because I like being right. He is a freak.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to run right on the Dragons.
I hope so. I'm going to pick the Panthers. We get a Fins Up 4X Cup game.
Yes.
The Dolphins at home to the Titans. Titans got flogged. Dolphins lost a heartbreaker.
They did.
I am going to pick the Fins and know that they are going to disappoint me.
Yeah, well, I'll go the Titans then. Again, I wouldn't mind the other one, but look, AJ Brimson's been ruled out after being in and then withdrawn.
Because he came back against us. Yeah. And he'll play against us.
Yeah, I don't know what's doing there, but they've got, look, Jaden Campbell and young Kinney
good
are all or
nothing.
There's games where they're going to stink it up. There's games where they're going to be like sexy footballers. So you're just going to have to ride that way. Foreign's playing okay. They got the forwards. I can justify it.
Was he named?
Yeah. Always. No, he's been named, but he's
always injured, yeah.
He's 100. All right, let's go Titans.
Finishing our Super Sunday in the nation's capital, the Raiders are hosting the Rabbitohs. Now, it's all or nothing for both teams. Loser of this, officially gone for the year. We're writing them off here on this very couch. You watch both of them play finals football now. I will let you tip first.
Well, before I do, I thought the Viking clap was the most cringe thing I'd ever seen in rugby league until Daly Cherry Evans walked out to Eminem the other day and waited for the beat to drop. That sucked. In saying that, Canberra.
All right, I'll go Rabbit. Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Rugby League Outlaws, brought to you by the good people at Top Sport. Don't forget to like and subscribe where you can. If you're watching on the YouTube, give us the thumbs up, leave your comments. It helps.
If you're listening on rugbyleague.com,
yes,
give us a like on there.
Absolutely, you can. Everything helps.
We're everywhere.
Get us in front of more people where and when you can. Positive vibes only on this couch for this week.